my legacy is not over. Whatever I have to do for the legacy, that still includes my entire family, is still not over. My son is looking. My daughter's looking. My lady is looking. Everybody's looking now.
Kelvin fashion, he didn't keep his word on that. He'd rather spend that money on his side chick. Bought her a Ferrari as a push present, but that car, according to the Daily Mail, got repossessed the day after Wendy announced the divorce. You know you can't afford those type of toys, Kev.
Y'all, karma did not skip a beat when it comes to Kevin Hunter. If we thought his $250 million lawsuit getting thrown out by the court is bad enough, baby, he is now in heavy debt, and now loan sharks are trying to find him. But where is Kevin? We all know that Sharina has already broken up with him and moved her broke ass back to her mom's place. Kevin really planned his life thinking that Wendy was going to be an eternal piggy bank, and now he is out here hiding. And with Wendy finally washing his hands off her for good, Kevin has no choice but to pack it up since the loan sharks aren't wasting any more time asking for their money back. Kevin has always been in some hot mess, but with this one, Wendy must be laughing at him real hard.
I don't recommend that you work with your husband because I made him my manager, and then when I decided to divorce him, he had to be fired. In other words, I made him divorced and unemployed all in one day.
Ever since the Wendy Williams show got put under guardianship in 2023, Kevin has been crying about how broke he is and that he cannot pay bills or live the lifestyle he used to. He said, "I have fallen behind on most of my bills. I'm behind on credit card payments because I have no money since the severance payments were suspended. My life has been greatly affected since the plaintiff stopped making payments under our settlement agreement." Mind you, it was the not show Getting It Was her guardian that had stopped making his alimony like they discussed under their settlement agreement. But the court sided with Wendy on this one, since their agreement also stated in the fine print that once she stopped doing the show, his payouts were going to stop too. And while Kevin was still hoping to have his win in court, Wendy's guardian Sabrina Morrissey slapped him with another lawsuit, demanding the return of $112,000 that was paid out to him. When he saw that asking for alimony was only going to get the door shut in his face every single time, Kevin tried to get the divorce overturned, claiming that she hid $48 million from him. And of course, the court denied his claim. Like he was literally with Sharina at the time. Instead of finally getting a job or something, he filed a $250 million lawsuit against Wendy's guardians and court officials. He wanted to act as a next friend for Wendy and said that the guardianship was a weapon holding Wendy against her will and her assets were being mismanaged. Kevin's goal was to get a new guardian appointed along with a forensic accounting of her finances.
Wendy Williams' husband has filed a $260 million lawsuit claiming that Wendy is being held against her will in an illegal guardianship, has caused all sorts of financial and emotional damage. Problem is, he's divorced from her and she doesn't like her much.
No, it was not a great divorce.
She didn't like him much.
And even though she's had to pay him out a whole lot of money over a lot of years, she doesn't want him a part of this. And you know this straight from the source.
Well, I know it straight from the source because before I talked to the source, meaning Wendy, it was just apparent to me. I mean, he's filing this as Kevin Hunter, her friend. I mean, when does a friend have standing to file a 200? She had no idea about this lawsuit.
Now, don't get it twisted. Kevin wasn't doing any of this because he magically started caring about Wendy. He wanted to use the new guardian and forensic accounting to see what he could get out of it. And thankfully, Wendy saw through that and made it clear that she doesn't want Kevin anywhere near her and definitely doesn't want his grubby hands on her money. And it was after all of this that we found out why he was so desperate to get that influx of cash. Because all his savings that he had wasted on Sharina's failed business, buying expensive cars and jewelry for Sharina. Kevin genuinely never thought that Wendy's money bag was ever going to dry out. He had no backup plan, no job. And when that money dried up, he still kept up that lifestyle thinking he would win the lawsuit. But boy, was he wrong. Not only has he liked to sell his house and cars, his boo thang Sharina has decided she cannot live with a brokey. So he is now in a lot of debt. Not only he also owes to banks, but also to a lot of hood lenders. One of his debts was to UBS Bank, and girl, they came after him as soon as he lost his alimony case. Kevin had gotten a credit card from the bank in 2014, and he did make timely payments until he got cut off. The bank sent him a warning, which he refused to even acknowledge. And when it became public that he wasn't getting more money from Wendy, they sued him immediately. The bank asked the court to grant damages of any amount, but not less than $20,176, and also wanted Kevin to pay the cost of the suit, including attorney's fees. While all this was going on, another company called Flex Wealth also came knocking. They demanded that Kevin pay back the 2 loans he took to buy luxury cars. Even the house he bought wasn't safe, and he had to sell it since he couldn't keep up with the homeowner fees and maintenance costs. Sources also confirmed that Kevin wasn't only dead broke and in debt, he was also heartbroken. With the money gone and the house up for sale, Sharina had no reason to be there and reportedly moved back in with her mother. Kevin finally sold the house for $1 million, but it wasn't enough to settle his debts because he still owes a lot of money. Even his debt with UBS Bank keeps piling up, since the court granted them default judgment, and the amount with interest will continue to grow until it's paid back. But that's not all. Allegedly, he had also taken help from some underground moneylenders with the lawyers' fees, hoping once he won the lawsuits, he would pay them back. Not only has he lost almost all the lawsuits, the money that he owed these lenders are incurring heavy interests. These are the people you don't want to be owing money to. And baby, those hood sharks are dangerous, and you know if he doesn't pay up, it is only going to get worse. Considering that Kevin is broke right now and still refuses to get any reasonable job, there's no way he's going to pay anyone back. And he's been quietly making his exit too. Kevin has wiped out every trace of his lifestyle from Instagram and has been completely absent from social media. Like no one knows where he is or where he was last seen. He's been laying low to avoid attention, and insiders are saying that Kevin is considering filing for bankruptcy since that's his only way out. And the internet isn't letting him forget that he had it coming this whole time, with people saying, "Let me tell you now, no good will come to Kevin Hunter or his mistress for what they did to Wendy Williams. Kevin is responsible for a lot of this woman's decline, and no one can tell me different. Karma ain't finished with him yet, and it's gone come to Sharina too. Everyone doesn't get to see karma play out for people who have done others wrong. This is most definitely not one of those moments. Well, you get what you put out every time. No sympathy here." But what do you guys think about this? Sound off in the comments and make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, baddies!